Hello, ladies and gentlemen, loyal Imperial citizens and rebel scum alike. Welcome to another Liam Maiden gameplay video. Back with more Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes today, where I want to take a quick look at why 2021, I'm going to say, is really the best time to be joining Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, either for the very first time or to return to the holotables if you used to play and you're looking for a reason to be tempted back. 2021, I think, is the year to do it. So what I'm going to do is this first video now is just going to be very short, just going over my kind of top 4 reasons, but then after that I'm going to be making another video. My next video is going to be looking at, for those of you who are new to the game, what I think your first 2 teams want to be. What your first light side focused team wants to be, and what your first dark side team wants to be. So stay tuned for that. Number 1, farming changes. So recently we had these really big changes to the way farming is conducted in the game. Now this affected the majority of the characters at the holotables, not the brand new characters and not the legendary characters and certainly not the galactic legends, but your regular characters, the characters, in other words, that 99.9% of the people play with, and that even when you do have galactic legends that you still play with for 99.9% of the time in most of the game areas. The regular characters, the legacy characters, characters who've been in the game for a couple of months or more, going right back to the beginning, the rates of farming for those characters have been doubled. They were doubled. So looking at some of the stores here, purchases that used to only get you 5 shards of a particular character are now getting you 10 shards of that character. They've doubled the amount that you get, the bang for your buck. Similarly, when you're farming on nodes that used to drop 1 shard are now dropping 2, and this is a permanent change in the game. It happened a few months back and it has massively accelerated the speed at which people are able to farm these characters. Gear is still a grind. Gearing characters up is still a little difficult. Hopefully they're going to be looking at that in future, but the number 1 reason, I think, or the first reason rather, to come back or to join Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes this year is the accessibility of these characters. This farming change has meant that all of these characters are so much more accessible. The second reason is Doja Fett. Now, if you don't know who Doja Fett is, that's not a problem. Doja Fett is basically the new community manager, was appointed a few months back, I want to say in October, by CG to give a new dedicated individual at CG whose job it is to engage with the community. Now, this is huge. For a long time, pretty much the entire time I've been playing Galaxy of Heroes, so coming up for 2 years now, people have been complaining about the lack of community engagement or the poor quality of community engagement between CG and the players. And if you contrast this with, say, Marvel Strike Force, another one of these big squad-based collection games out there, hero collection games, you can see that Scopely really do a much better job of interacting with the community. They're a lot more interactive. They listen to the fans. They conduct polls all the time of which character do you want shards for this month and that month in giveaways, and generally they're just more interactive. There's a more sense when you're playing Marvel Strike Force, there's more of a sense that you are appreciated by the developers, and we hadn't had that in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes for quite some time. In comes Doja Fett. Doja Fett, this new community manager, has changed all of that. He really is a new voice on the scene. He's being a lot more active at engaging with fans, with comments, with criticisms, and with suggestions on the forums there. And this, honestly, this is the way. This is the way. There's no other way to say it. This is the way. This is the way forward, not just for Galaxy of Heroes, not just for Marvel Strike Force, but I think for really all games, especially mobile games where they have this kind of, pay method where we're paying for new content. If you're going to ask people to continually give you money, you need to be engaging with that audience. You need to be engaging with those gamers. The appointment of Doja Fett as the new community manager is a turning point, I think, in CG's relationship with us, with the players. They're really reaching out to engage with the community, and it's a great reason for you to come back to the game or to feel really confident engaging in play at the holotables for the first time. The third reason is, and I really never thought I would say this, packs. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the packs that we have had recently have actually been pretty good, especially the festive packs. There were a couple of really good festive packs at the end of last year, kind of around the holiday season. They had some festive bundles at the end of 2020, and they were really pretty good. They were offering gear to really help gear you up to getting some of those legendary hero's journey kind of characters. So General Anakin Skywalker, for example, they had a couple of good bundles to help you on your way to getting him. Slowly but surely, I really think Capital Games are coming around. They're really increasing the value of these bundles, increasing the value of the packs that they're offering to players. Now, a little while ago, actually a good while ago, I made a video comparing the relative value of the packs that I saw just on that particular day in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and in the stores on Marvel Strike Force. And honestly, Marvel Strike Force were offering much better value packs, other than the Hyperdrive bundle, which I still think is an amazing pack, and that's a reason in and of itself to come to Galaxy of Heroes, although it's not on my list today. Apart from that, apart from the Hyperdrive bundle, generally speaking, the packs in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes have not been that great. But they've recently really started to turn that around. That in itself is a reason to feel confident coming to the game, knowing that, you know, if you do your research, if you look into some of these packs, you can feel pretty confident spending money that you are getting value for money. Caveat, not all of the packs are there yet, and that goes for Marvel Strike Force too. I think that there are many packs out there that just do not offer value for money, but generally speaking, I think we're seeing a shift, and this was really exemplified by the festive bundles. I think we're seeing a shift in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes toward better value packs. That's my third reason. My fourth and final reason is that the future is looking so bright. The rest of 2021 and onward into 2022 and beyond is looking really, really bright for this game, mostly because it's looking really, really bright for Star Wars. Now, obviously, 2021, we had some amazing content, and again, that's on the back of a kind of dearth of content in 2020. We had the build-up to Galactic Legends and kind of a little bit of an anticlimax, if I'm honest, there with the release of the first 4 Galactic Legends, but I think they more than made up for that in 2021. We had some amazing content from the Vader rework all the way through to this new Mando content we just got recently, and that doesn't show any signs of stopping. We already know that the Armorer is incoming, and we've probably got another couple of characters coming from Season 1 of The Mandalorian, and that doesn't even touch on Season 2, and just think of all the amazing characters they can bring in for Season 2. And then, of course, we have all these brand new Star Wars shows and movies that are in the works at Lucasfilm, at Disney. So much content to be excited about. I'm expecting us to have a Galactic Legends version of Ahsoka Tano. If that doesn't get you to the holotables, I really don't know what will. I think we're going to have a new version of Mando with the Darksaber. I think we're going to have new versions of Cassian Andor. I think we're going to have a new version of Vader, possibly. I think we're going to have a new version of Thrawn. Basically, I think everything is on the table. Anything you see in the shows, they've now made it pretty clear they're going to try and implement it in some way on the holotables. You're going to see that in some way in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So with all this amazing content on the horizon, this is a really great time to get into Galaxy of Heroes, to get your game on, and to get some of this holotable action. So there you go. Those are my top 4 reasons. Farming changes make characters an awful lot easy to get. You can 7-star those characters really, really quickly, especially characters that are available in the various currency stores or on Cantina nodes. The new community manager, DojaFett, is making CG much more interactive with the community, really doing a lot to forge those ties between the developers and the players. Packs, we're slowly seeing an increase in the quality and value of packs coming out of Capital Games. And finally, all the amazing content we've recently had introduced to the game, and all the amazing content we have to look forward to in the new year. Honestly, if that doesn't impress you, if that doesn't bring you back to the holotables, I don't know what will. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you are new to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, or you're just thinking about joining Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, please subscribe, like, put on that notification bell, because my next video, I'm going to be looking at the best first teams as a beginner player to the game for you to go after. I think it's going to be useful to veteran players as well, especially if you're still in the mid or early or mid levels of the game. There we're going to look at the best light side team and the best dark side team, so keep your eyes open for that. As always, comments and criticisms welcome down below. If you did enjoy this video, found it interesting, entertaining in any way, please consider giving it a like, a thumbs up, and why not subscribe to the channel. I drop new videos for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Marvel Strike Force, and various other games every single week. That is all for Liam Maiden Gameplay today. I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, look after each other. And remember, the Force will be with you. Always.